Got audio now? Should have audio now. We should have audio now. Can you hear me now? Sweet. Okay. Perfect. Oh man, I went that whole show without having that plugged in. Oh man. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, get some questions going, and I'm just gonna get into it on like kind of play to earn right now. Um, in play to earn, we're really seeing like a dip in stuff, which can work in our favor for stuff that's like good play to earn, but we really have to like see if this is something that's going to continue to go down. So let's just take a look at it. So and this goes into the one you sent me, Scott, Riviera Group, looking at Mech Monsters, Mech Master. So before we look at the price, let's look at the website. Okay, so they want to do like a moon metaverse, and the website looks pretty snazzy. I like these colors. Like it's grabbing, like right in your face. So I mean that's a cool design, but you know people can do that. They already have phone apps, so that's cool. Augmented reality, by the way, um, virtual reality, and they gave us a roadmap. But here's one of the things I really like to look at: all capital and X21. I think Vendetta Capital. These guys tend to invest in really good stuff. And Red Kite, I believe, are the ones who do like Red Fox. So, with all the good people that they have in here, it seems like a good buy to me. Also, we got not financial advice. We also have like they're literally showing their people. They're giving you the detail. They're giving you their LinkedIn, which you can go check. So, like, all of those are really, really good, like, really good things. And you can go down here and just like check all of this guy's history. Um, don't check my messages though. So you can go in here and check everybody's history. So at first glance, it seems really much like a good play. But there's only one thing I want us to kind of look out for. If we go here on PooCoin, we can see like there's kind of a history of games just like now all play to earn games that have just died for like the last like what you call it. Don't look this Drake Ball died, but this is from like a shady company. Like they just like kind of pump and dump their stuff. This is not one that we really want to look at, but let's look at Cabby Arena, for example. Now follow me on this one, guys. So Cabby Arena started off like 10 cents. Let me see if I can make this bigger so we can see it. So they started off like 15 cent and just drained. And if we go look at McMaster, McMaster. Okay, there it is. It's kind of looking like a similar thing where it's just like drain. Could it drain lower than 5 cents? Maybe. Um, so you gotta like so that was this is McMaster. This is Cabby. So Cabby also kind of, like, it seemed like they flattened out here at like 2 cents maybe. So seems like McMaster is flattening out at 5 cents. I wouldn't put in any more than you could afford to lose, of course. Like, I wouldn't go too heavy. When I'm sketchy about projects like this, but they have all the good things that we saw from this. I just put in like a little. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, what I do. I just put in a little starter position, like 5 or 10% of what I normally put in, and I just monitor it and just watch. Like, okay, are we gonna get something to come back up? Are we gonna get something that leads back up into it? Um, so, but from everything I saw on their website, it was really good that, like, they have doxed people that you can actually look at in LinkedIn. They have all these companies behind them. Um, they have all these companies that they say are behind them, and it really looks like they put in some time on this, on setting up this website correctly. Um, I guess the only other thing you can do to kind of protect yourself and look here is to, like, maybe email some of these guys, some of these sites that I was talking about, like All Capital and X21, and just say, okay, do you actually back these guys? Um, but from everything that I can see, it seems like, especially if they have a good phone app. If their phone app is there, you probably don't even need to go through the whole thing of emailing these guys, because it takes money to put out a phone app and get developers for that. And this is coming from a software developer. Um, so given all of that, I think it's a good buy, but just be cautious. And thank you for bringing me this. I think I'm going to pick up some as well. I haven't picked them up yet, but I'm just going to pick up a little bit. Um, so let me go see if there are questions. I lost my thing. I hope I didn't make our thing go away. Okay, no, okay. Oh, Jesus, you couldn't see anything? Oh, wow, I'm so sorry. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm so sorry. I forget now that I'm on this thing. Okay, let me just do. Uh, okay, I'm so sorry, guys. This is only my third time doing uh, a live stream. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys can stick with me for this. Wow. Okay, so sorry, guys. All right, let's do that again. So, my bad, y'all. So here we go. So here's McMasters, and we're going to PooCoin right here, right? Dang, this is gonna hurt my replay value, y'all. Oh God, let's see. Okay, and I was showing you guys, we were comparing Cabby Arena and their price to McMaster's price. So you see how Cabby Arena just kind of dumped out here. McMaster kind of did the same thing, and Cabby just, my goodness, leveled. Um, McMaster kind of did the same thing here. But like I was saying, and I will just review this really quickly, McMaster did the same thing here. But it seems like, jeez, seems like it's kind of leveled out at 5 here. Um, but what I really liked here was that if you look at their website, I like that they're backed by All Capital, um, X21, and Vendetta Capital. And I think Red Kite are the people who do the Red Fox games. So backed by all those guys, and they say they have a augmented reality AR app right now for Apple and Google Play. So if they have all of that behind them, they definitely shouldn't be like a scam or anything like that. So judging from all of that, I think they have really good potential. But seeing how all play to earn games have kind of died out, I'd just be very cautious about the amount I put in. All right. So thank you for bringing this to me. I'm gonna probably put some in here, but just be very cautious about the amount you put in because you never know. Like, okay, it's at 5. Somebody might choose to just drain this boy down to 1 cent. But this has been a trend with play to earn games. If we come over here and look at one that I like, Dayton Arena, and it's still draining. I love Dayton Arena. I play it almost every day, just like Splinterlands. Look at that. Went up to $2 and just drained. And it's just right in that situation right there. And I think the kind of the thing why these play to earn games kind of do this a lot is for the American dollar, um, like 12 cents in certain countries is like actually a lot of money, but in America, it's not that much money. So the ROI is terrible for us, but like maybe the 12 cents in some other country might be really really good. Um, but yeah, this has just been a big old trend with play to earn games. Splinterlands, another game I play daily. Um, and I think also the metaverse might have affected this a lot too. Um, we could look at this as one of two ways. Okay, now is a really good time to get into Splinterlands because the value, because they've gone and they've flattened out at a point. Um, and That's kind of how I'm looking at it because video games make so much money around the world, and you got a game that's actually paying you back something. Plus, when this guy gets into the metaverse, oh my gosh, then you got some things going for it. Um, and then these guys, they're getting. You know how I love Seek, right? And Seek is augmented reality and virtual reality, and they're getting into those two topics. That seems like something to be really nice. But then I'm just wondering, when will the bounce back of play to earn games come? I don't know. I really don't know. But are they a value at where they are right now? Like, are they a value play? Like for instance, like when airplane stocks went down when Rona hit. Yes, they were a value, but no one really knew when they were going to come back, and they've kind of come back like a year later or whatever, or 2 years later. So these are definitely values right here. When they can come back, no one I couldn't really tell you, but I really think when these things get hooked into the metaverse, it's going to be a really nice time for them. So that's the answer to Scott's question, and we can keep going on with play to earn games. But let me just take some questions here. Oh, and this is the guy who asked. Someone asked about Vivi. This is my guy Carlton Flowers. He does Crypto Pro. If you want to know about Vivi and how to buy and sell on there, check out his content. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. Any updates on LCX? LCX, baby! That's my token, y'all. Um, okay, and Felix J talking about Aqua and XLM. Okay, so we'll tackle both of those. Let's tackle LCX though. LCX, man. I told guys, I told my patrons, like telling you guys, the Patreon is the best value out there. I give bonus posts to my guys. I only charge like $7.77 a month, and I give weekly, um, weekly crypto watch lists. So it's less than $2 a list, but I definitely do bonus posts. So it's really actually less than that when you look at it. But if we look at posts here, okay, that's just gonna go slow. We're just gonna forget about that then. Okay, so LCX. Here's what I'm thinking about LCX, y'all. Um, they have this Tiamins coming up, right? So hold a Tiamin, earn 1 million Tia. So it's, and we've been over this. If you guys seen my videos, um, it's uh, NFT backed by real world diamonds, which is going to produce coins in a what they call a own to earn model. But the thing that's really important to us as LCX holders is this. Okay, so 13 days the sale starts, right? Says you have to stake 1 million LCX to purchase this. Locked up for a year. So, what do you think that's going to do to LCX price, right? Um, and that's for the ones that are fixed price ones. And if we come to view all, how many fixed price ones are they going to do? I think about like 50 of them. So, yeah, 50. Oh, more. So, they're going to do, what is it, 100 then? And they're going to release these every week. So, every week, we're going to have people up here staking 1 million um, LCX just to have the right to pay 1,000 LCX to purchase these boys. And if we look at the auction, they had some rules about the auctions, but they just got rid of the rules. The minimum bid for LCX is for the auction is 10,000 LCX. They basically said kind of how they were gonna increase the bids, but imagine if this goes for over 1 million LCX. So we're definitely going to have a pump in the price coming up soon when these guys go for auction. And this one is 13 days. And then they have another set that'll be auctioned off 7 days after that. So we're definitely going to see a pump in the price. Yeah. So, and another thing about LCX, how rich is this place that they have nine 180. Okay, so okay, I think they're doing 100 total. So that they have 100 of these fat diamonds locked up in a vault. How rich are they? That you actually market a product that's supposed to go, like, the whole purpose of crypto is that like almost everyone can invest in it and have access to it because these don't cost as much as stocks. But how rich are they that they can have a product that someone has to put like $100,000 down just to be a part of the auction? And this is the reason it's $100,000 is because you can actually redeem your NFT for a real diamond. So that's why it's actually that it costs that much. Where's the frequently asked questions? Somewhere over here. Okay, so here we go. Does the owner receive fixed physical diamonds? But no. Owners can redeem their diamond and physically receive their diamond. So they'll take that boy out of the vault and send it to you if you pay shipping. So that's, but the point is, we will see a pump in the price because everyone's gonna need to stake $1 million, or I'm sorry, um, 1 million LCX just to be able to be a part of this vote. So that's answering the LCX question. And let's see here. What's next? Diamond's one of the oldest cartels, right? Tumo. Appreciate your knowledge and insight. When you have a chance, can you share your thoughts on Tectonic? I can. I've never seen Tectonic before, so we'll be looking at it at a first time. And definitely, guys, come over and like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to make a push to 8,000 subscribers. What's up, Rock? In Felix J. Okay, let's go on to Stellar. So I have some Aqua token as well. I think they have a huge supply of the Aqua token. So I don't know that we're going to see a lot of movement until they start burning some of these boys. Okay, it's not marked here, so we'll probably have to go to Coin Market Cap. Whoop. Y'all seeing some of my software stuff that must have been on my little helper thing. Okay, so let's see. Was it Coin Gecko? That's what I mean. Coin Gecko. Okay, Aquarius. I mean, man, all of these names are all like they're all having to do with like Saturn, Aquarius, the Zodiac. Man, all these crypto names, there's something behind that. There's definitely something behind that. Okay, so Orion. Okay, so it's low right now. Um, so everything I think is gonna go up as Bitcoin goes up, but I don't think we're gonna see much movement in this until they burn some tokens. How many tokens they have? 100 billion. So, and there's a reason they probably have 100 billion tokens because they're going to be Stellar's DeFi. Excuse me. So, what they're probably going to implement is every time you do any like swapping on there or any type of like a borrow or a loan, any type of stuff like that, that they're going to implement burning tokens. So, we definitely probably won't see any lift off in price until they start really burning tokens. So that's that. But the good part of that is it's so cheap right now that you can literally just put a little bit of money in there, not financial advice, and just forget about it. And hopefully it gets to like the 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, 4 cent, 10 cent mark, and you bought like 100,000 tokens or like 10,000 tokens at like under a cent price, right? So plus you can do that with your Lobster wallet, and it's kind of like it's not difficult to get into your Lobster wallet, but it's just not like specifically on an exchange. So it's really easy to just leave it there and forget about it. So there's that. And Stellar itself, again, we come over to DeFi Llama. Chains. I know the chain had like a lot, like the DeFi was doing real nice, and then we hit um, that whole low, and then it kind of fell down. Let's see, should be around like 50 or 80. Okay, here we go. Yep, 50. So I don't know what that spike was all about. I think you posted a comment like, "Did you see that?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw it." And then the next day, they like just dumped it back out. But it's staying pretty level. Um, at some point, when we see it go back past 100, I think we're gonna get some really nice times here. But the really good thing to know about is they still like they have that deal with MoneyGram. So that's Stellar and MoneyGram. So they're still partnered with with MoneyGram. So that's a really big thing. That's a really big thing to see. So for them to integrate with MoneyGram instead of Ripple, that's first of all that kind of kicks their Ripple in the butt, right? And that just makes Stellar way more popular. Plus, oh, so sorry, so sorry. Hold on, guys. I gotta take this one. 1 second. I'm gonna mute. Me just for like 30 more seconds, guys. So sorry. Hopefully I didn't lose too many of you guys. Unfortunately, I'm still daddy over here. All right, so okay, we were talking X XLM. So they already got that going for them, and I think they had some other news that was really nice. Let's just go peruse their site right quick. Their Twitter. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through that. So sorry. Try to make sure that those things are handled, but Okay. Okay, so apparently they had some DeFi thing going on. They're talking about okay, marketing grants. Okay, so they're trying to accelerate growth on their platform. This is really cool. Hedera did something like this too, like offer like money for people to build on their platform, and this is another thing too. Stellar is over in like Europe, and that whole Europe Africa area. Payment remittances, which is one of the things that they're really big on doing, which is why they kind of hooked up with MoneyGram. That's a really big thing over there. So say like if you have someone that's working in like Qatar or like somewhere in the UAE, somewhere in like United Arab Emirates, they will work there and they will like send money to like the Philippines, Africa, Mexico, like so. So this is a really really big business. So if they fund people to do projects, um, it's just gonna just be even more better for them. But the whole point of saying that is, with them being in Europe and Africa and like stationed in that type of area, they're gonna get a lot of remittance payments, that's going to go through through MoneyGram and go through them because it's really cheaper to do it through crypto anyway. So it's kind of smart for MoneyGram to kind of connect themselves to a crypto source so that they're a part of the crypto kind of, you know, having like cheaper payments. Um, but yeah, it's even better that they're having people kind of latch on to them to do. They're offering this money for people to do projects with them. That's really going to grow them like exponentially, because they're saying, "Hey, take this money, make our platform better. We'll watch you. We'll give you money periodically if you do a good job for us," and that's just going to grow the platform even faster. Um, they're open source. Yep. So I'm personally still high on Stellar, and it was actually one of the ones that I didn't mention on the show, but it is on my list of 50 coins. If we come take a look, because they were on the rise before this whole thing, and then after this we'll get to tectonic, and then we'll get to the next questions. Um, they were on the rise kind of before this, and then they kind of got kicked down because of the whole dip in the market right here. So yep, I'm still high on these guys. I Yeah, just still high on these guys. Let's see here. The next question was tectonic. Tectonic. Okay, I think this has been trending lately. Oh, okay, that's something. Okay, let's see what it is. Algorithm. Interesting. Okay, so they're saying that they use Compound. Compound's been doing well, but they've been out. So they only been out for like 2 months maybe. So so here's a tip, guys. What I always do when I'm checking stuff out is the first thing I do is I come over here to Twitter, and eventually I'm gonna put this stuff in the book. But for right now, it's for you guys. Um, and we look tectonic. So 34K followers, and the way I kind of I kind of fact check the followers is to see which guys of mine are following them. So only two of my guys are following this at the moment. And then let's go. Okay, so they're on a Chronos chain, right? Is that correct? So let's go over to Tectonic Finance. Yes, on a Chronos chain. So that's something. Um, let's see if we can find out who runs them. No, they're on Chronos, but tell me tell me who your guys are, who your leaders are. Okay, let's look at their medium. So 34K, and that would make sense because they just kind of launched. They only been around for 2 months. Like for example, if I come over here and I look at Hedera, it's gonna be tons of people, right? Um, right. So 210, of course. If we go up even further, I come and look at Cardano. 819. But if I go for someone like Seek, who people haven't heard that much of, it'll probably be 100,000 or something. Like, okay, see, 178. So even though they've been around for a while, but when they started the crypto, that's when they really went boom. Like they went out of the roof. So now the next step would be to come over here to DeFi Llama. Since they said they're a DeFi platform, let's see what they say about DeFi. So we know they're on a Kronos chain. Come over here, look at the Kronos chain. And okay, so we got Tectonic. Wow, so they got that much locked in them. But let's go inside of Tectonic, see what. Okay, so they have a steady trend up of money. So as far as I can see, seems like a good play. But of course, just like with any new pick, I always kind of. This is what I do personally, not financial advice. Always come in with a little bit, like a 10 or 15% of what I'll normally do. And that's just because you want to watch and you want to make sure that it continues this trend up. Because sometimes you'll get, let me see, like Corona swap for instance. Sometimes you'll get stuff like this where it goes and then it dips, and it goes and then it dips. So you really want to kind of edge yourself in there so that like if you get this down period, boom, then you can come in with even more, and like you didn't lose as much, if that makes sense. Like it's always better, especially with these ones that are like 0.00000. Like it's always better to be like more cautious with those. It just always is. Um, so so yeah, it looks like a good play. They got 200 and something mil uh, locked up into it. I think it's a good play. Definitely go and I have a crypto exchange wallet. Thank you for bringing that to me. I'm probably gonna go get some myself actually. Yeah, looks like a good play. Let's go to the next question. A rise without Bitcoin on the rise, and you'll see that. You'll see that. Um, you'll see with these. That's why. Check out my playlist on swaps and exchanges and DeFi. You'll see like when these new coins come out with their DeFi, um, and these new places open up, you'll see a nice big little rip out of them. And if you can catch them early enough, like you can put in your money and take out your initial investment. And just to let you guys know what I mean when I say take out your initial investment, let me just come over here to display. I know we're going to get that little mirror effect, but just kind of ignore that. Um, and I just want to just kind of, because a lot of times when you say take out your initial investment, if you don't see it, I'm a visual learner, so I need to see stuff. So let's say that you invested $20 at 2 cents. Just so so let's say you invested $20 of your money, right? And the coin is 2 cents, and it goes to 4 cents. So now your money's double. So now instead of $20, you have $40. So in order to take your initial investment out, you got to just take out half. So then you take out that half, and you got your initial 20 out, and this 20 can kind of just float and do whatever you want with it. This is not financial advice. This is just what I do, and it's a good common practice. So what I try to tend to do is like try to wait till it goes a little bit past a double, but do what's ever comfortable for you. Like some people, like okay, 70%. I'm happy with 70%. I'm taking all my money out and I'm putting it in a stable coin because now I got 70% more than I had. But like as you invest more, you'll kind of get your own personal feel for what's comfortable for you. But what I try to do is like let it go a little bit past uh, um, 100% gain. So in our example, it would be like, okay, it's at $42 now as opposed to 40. So at that point, then at $42, I'm taking out 22. So I'm taking out a little bit of my profit too, with that initial investment, and I'm only leaving in that initial 20. So this is if I let it run to 42, which I don't know how much of a gain that is, like 105% or something like that. So I'm taking out 22, guaranteed that I got two more dollars than my initial investment, and I'm letting that 20 ride. Um, but also note, like, if you catch these things early, um, what they tend to do is they go up, like it'll go up, like, okay, you caught this at 50 cents, right? It'll go all the way up to, like, $2, $2.50, and then dump back down to like 25 cents. That's what I've noticed. Not, again, not financial advice, but I'm just telling y'all what I noticed. And I'm going to back that up by kind of coming in here and looking at this. So Corona swap, these were sitting at like $1.30 or something like that. Now they're sitting at 26 cents. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's always a good idea with these ones to kind of just um, just put it in a little bit, and then if it goes down, average down, and then at this point, okay, now buy a lot of it, or at least that's how I feel. Let's see if we got any more questions. I got lucky and I got in on all the current at an all time low. That's what I'm talking about. That's cool, man. I'm glad you got that. Where can you buy Seek? Okay, good. I'm glad you asked that question. You can buy Seek on Binance. Yep, scale in. That's the best way. It just really is. So that way you can kind of just get the lay of the land, kind of learn how the coin moves, and yeah, it's just better. Um, you can buy Seek on Binance Smart Chain. That's the best way to do it. Um, you can do it on Pancake Swap. You can do it on Ape Swap. I like this thing called PooCoin. Um, PooCoin kind of lets you know how you can buy certain things like that, but just always make sure you have the right token address, because sometimes loser people will put the wrong one in there to try to get you to give them your money. I'm so sick of like these crypto scamming people. They just make this whole area like terrible. So if you go to PooCoin, you put in Seek, you do trade. It tells you trading via Ape Swap. You can go over there, click on Ape Swap, and it loads. And then you got Seek there and Binance there. Connect it. You're good to go. But you can also do this on Pancake Swap as well. There was a time that you couldn't, but you can now. So this is where to buy Seek. Definitely do not buy it on Uniswap. Avoid those gas fees. I do have a tutorial on how to kind of do a Binance wallet if that's what you want to do. Like how to, like, hopefully you already have your Binance Smart Wallet set up and stuff on MetaMask and all of that. But I have a tutorial on how to do that. And if you guys mess up or have any questions with that, just come over and tweet me at Blackrue. I have my DMs up, so I'm willing to help. Let's see here. Ah, it's like a mosquito or something in here. Let's see. Next question. Which tax software do you use? Dude, I don't use any tax software right now. I just let my accountant handle it. It's like some dude that some really nice guy in Lansing that my sister knows. Mike, he's a really cool guy. So, a lot of you don't know it. I'm from Michigan. Went to Michigan State, um, but I'm in Arizona right now. So yeah, I don't handle that. I let him handle that because he knows all about that stuff. I couldn't give you any advice on that area. But if you're looking for some on that, you can come look at one of my CIC members, the Professor Infon Akpon. Let me bring up his stuff too. We just did a really cool live stream on the Metaverse. You can catch that on my channel if you guys want to do some stuff like go over like the Metaverse and stuff like that. But let me bring up his information so you guys can see him. 11 people watching. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Okay, so this is the professor right here. Come on over, check his stuff out. He's an economics professor, so he might get into some of the nitty gritty about tax stuff. So definitely come check his stuff out. Let's see if we have any more questions. I just give my accountant whatever, like whatever Coinbase and KuCoin. They usually give you like tax documents, so you just give them that. I know same thing with stocks. They'll just give you like a I forget the name of the I forget the name of the form, but they give it to you, and I think something like if you gain over $10,000 on the coin is when you have to pay a lot of taxes. But don't quote me on that. I'm not a tax guy. So you gotta, yeah, just give them the file that they give you like at the end of the year. Can I check out Jasmine? So this is Red Dad Blue Dad's coin. I could go check it out from a chart perspective, but he does the most. He does some really nice stuff on Jasmine Crypto Red. Maybe I just need to do Red Dad Blue Dad because that's how. Okay. Okay. Check. Come over here and check out his stuff on. Yeah, come over here check out his stuff on Jasmine. He does a really like yeah. He just did something on it 8 days ago on Jasmine, but we can check it out as a from a chart perspective. Understand now that Bitcoin's going up, everything's probably gonna. I have no idea why it just brought that up. Everything's gonna kind of go back up. So right now, I think we have a really good opportunity for coins that are kind of under $1 to kind of get in there and kind of get that first surge. So yeah, Jasmine's sitting here at 4 cents. It was as high as like 35, right? Oh man, dude, as high as $4 over here. But okay, so it seems like it hasn't found a bottom yet. Like, cause this guy got listed on Coinbase, and then it just went just down. That's just crazy. Um, from everything that I could see, it seemed like Jasmine has a good future, but he has to find a bottom. I'm I would like to think that 4 cents is a bottom, but it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Let me go to my trading view chart because that way I can put like stuff to it. Jasmine Coinbase. No, I want a chart that's been around for a bit. Binance. Let's see. Dude, man, this is just sad to look at like that. Um, so with the RSI on the daily chart, it's so oversold. Like that's what this means. And all of these are free indicators, by the way, guys. You can just go up here and get indicators. I pay for a little thing where I can have extra alerts, but I think for free you can have like two or three indicators. so it's a little annoying. You got to switch them on and off. But I do have a video too. Like it's one of my first videos. So if it's grainy and it looks like it's been filmed in the 1970s, that's my first video. So just you got to bear with that. But I go over these indicators in some depth, so you guys might want to go back and check out that video. But basically, what this says with the RSI, when it's down here, is oversold, so it means that people will probably buy. And when it's up here, it's overbought, which means people will probably sell. Now, if we go over here and look at Bitcoin, you can kind of see how this will correlate. And we'll go back to Jasmine in a second. I just want to show you kind of how to use these tools. So you can see, right? So Bitcoin got to this point where it was way oversold. So boom, then it comes back up. And now it's about to go to a point where it's overbought. And this is on the day chart. And I like to look at things on the day chart because I like to kind of like more swing trade stuff. I'm not trying to do things on I'm not trying to day trade stuff. But these tools can be applied to day trading if that's something that you wanted to do. Not financial advice. I don't recommend to do day trading. But if you wanted to apply these tools to that, you can see it here in the hour chart, right? Oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought. I'm just like, I don't like to play games. Not like it's playing games. I don't like to like gamble like this. Not just gambling or playing games. I'm using the wrong words, y'all. Like I want to put my money into something that I know is a long-term good thing. Just like LCX. LCX, I showed you guys all the history um about exchange tokens, right? So I just want to kind of put my money in that, pick a target like say 50 cents or a dollar, and then take my gains from there. Um, but yeah, these tools could be applied to day trading, but believe me, it's a nerve-wracking type thing. So, but again, so let's go out to the day chart, and you can kind of see how it's just following that line. Oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought. Here's another tool. It's called the Wyckoff chart. Basically, this is some old guy in like the 1900s who was like, I'm sick of getting screwed over by the stock market. This must go in some type of pattern. And he figured out a certain pattern. And basically, when you get to this point down here, is when it's going to spring up. So you get to this point here, and then you get the spring. On the same note, you get to a point right here, you know it's going to go down. So you got the downward mark. And all of that kind of correlates with this overbought and oversold. So that's some little like chart tipping tools for you guys. But as far as we can see, if we go back to Jasmine, it's so oversold. So at this point, I could say that it's at enough of a low that you can like just put money into it and just wait. Because one thing is the things, it didn't get listed on Coinbase for no reason, right? Like Coinbase is not trying to lose money. Like there's a reason like they pick coins and they decide to have them on their exchange. It's because they expect to make money from them eventually, right? So it's so at a oversold point that like I think you can put money into it and just really at some point it's going to go up. When that point is, who knows? But these sometimes when you want to just put an investment into something, you really want to look for things that are bottomed out, right? And that was the same type of premise that Aaron was telling us when he was talking about Dogecoin, right? He was like, I want to see things that have gone like flat. That's a really good symbol. You want to wait till something is kind of hanging out in that flat area where it's just moving sideways. That's a pretty good indicator that it might go up at some point. But we got these other indicators, right? But um, when you look at coins like Jasmy, you look at coins like another one that I love a lot, Telcoin. They're at this flat moment, right? Where it's like, okay, it's going to go back up at some point, but since it's at this like nice little flat moment, it might be a good time to invest now that it's at this flat moment, because this is like the biggest low since what, March 2021, right? So it's a nice point to where, like, if you don't mind some money being dead for a while, you can just throw money in here because like, this is a good project. At some point, it's going to go back up. When that point is, I can't tell you. But the point is, there's little risk because it's gone so far down where it's like, okay, Telcoin isn't going too much farther down than this. And we know it's a real project. So at some point, since it's reached this low, like I'm at a point where I'm not risking much to put it in here and just wait. Kind of long-winded answer, but I think I really got the point home there. I hope. Let's see here. What do you think about One Cell app? What, GT Nuts? What's up? Tell me, explain a little bit more, brother. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see here. So when you're looking for the, what's that, flat moment on the chart, do you use the 1 day chart? I always try to use the 1 day chart. Um, if I'm trying to look at more sudden movements, then I start to try to like go in slowly. So let's use again Bitcoin as an example. So I'm always looking at the 1 day chart, y'all, because it's the ones where you get these most like solid long movements. When you start getting into like the 30 minute and the hours, it's like, that's like, you just never know how erratic this is gonna be. You never know where this is gonna go. If we zoom in here, like, this junk looks clean after looking at it right now, but when you're trying to look at this in real time, it will drive you nuts. And like the 15, 30 minute marks, these will drive you nuts. So for my heart health, your boy takes high blood pressure medication. I gotta stay away from that. So I'm looking in like the day to hour range. So let's take this back out again. So at this point, like, I would expect Bitcoin to go back up, but they kind of played with us, right? So when it first reached a oversold point, they they just like held it out just a little bit more, and before it came back up. But even still, um, when it reached overbought, if you got in at this point, you're still better off than the person that bought up here. You know what I mean? So it's like you kind of gotta take your lumps. Like, you kind of just gotta do that. Sometimes the chart is not gonna tell you everything for true, but you're still better off than the person who knows nothing about charts and bought Bitcoin up here, right? You're still better off than that guy. Um, not like it's a comparison thing, but it's like that's all you can do. Like, it's not buy up here. Um, so when we break that down into 4 hours and 3 hours, we start to get like, okay, if you wanted to, you could probably say, all right, I'm hopping out of Bitcoin here. I'm hopping into Bitcoin here. I'm going to ride that up to here. Like, I'm not going to do that because I got a day job. I cannot just sit and watch the chart like that. But if you wanted to, if one wanted to, not financial advice, they could do that. But but yeah, I try to stick mostly to the day and the hour charts. I'll only drop down if I really want to see like okay, um, like for example with the Wyckoff here, like it almost looks like it's reaching a point where Bitcoin is gonna go on this downturn, right? So I'll try to go look at the 3 hour. Okay, what does the 3 hour say? Okay, the 3 hours like okay, the 3 hours gonna go through a little downturn, but it might be one of those little nub downturns. So, all right, judging from the 3 hour, it's not gonna go down that much because we only got those little nub downers. So, so that's, and this is not financial advice. This is just me saying what I see. So that's what I use the chart for when I'm using it. Um, I always do day chart. Let's see here. Cloud earning games, crypto's treasures. Okay, crypto treasures. I haven't heard of that one, but I did do some stuff earlier about the play to earn games, and the play to earn games. I'll just go over real quickly for you. Um, the play to earn games have been just like smashed like lately, very smashed. Which you could take one or two ways. Like okay, it's a good time to buy into them, but when they're gonna go back up, who knows? Like I said, with the game that I like a lot, Splinterlands is down in the dumps right now. Hold on. So it went all the way up to here to boom down. And part of this is like, okay, they released a new set, right? So like everybody had to do all the staking for the new set. Then when the new set came out, everybody stopped staking. So again, so at some point they're gonna put out a new set again. At some point they're gonna, you know, like Splinterlands has land as well that you can buy. So at some point they're gonna do something with the land, and they're gonna require you to do something with SPS, and then it's gonna go back up again. Um, so in that sense, at least with these play to earn games, with this one, I know there's another catalyst coming. So technically, I could buy it at this point down here because I know at some point they're gonna come back out with a game, with a card game, and people are gonna have to, or with a new set, and people are gonna have to stake again to get packs, and then we're gonna see that come back up again. Um, but with some of these other play to earn games, uh, you have no idea. Thayton Arena, that's another game I kind of play daily. This thing has been sucked down all the way from like $2 all the way down to the 3 cent mark. So play to earn games like that, you just don't know. But let's see if I can find Crystal Treasures, I think you said. But that's just a little recap. Crystal. And definitely, guys, come over to the channel, like and subscribe. Trying to make a push to 1,000 subscribers because that's when I can get monetized. Come on over. Tell everybody. Tell your friends. Tell your wife. Tell your cousin. Tell your mother. Crystal. Was it Crystal Kingdoms? Let me see. Crystal. Thank you, Ruell. Really glad to come across your channel via business. Subscribe. Okay, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, and definitely, guys, to like watch the videos. I got to get my watch time up. Gonna be real, uh, frank and transparent with you guys. show you guys my watch time and my subscribers. Um, Definitely try to give. I try to give out as much free information as I can give, and hopefully when I get monetized, that just gives me more time I can put into this. Um, and I can tell the wife, like, hey, honey, this is making us money. So, what I mean? Like, any of you who are married out there, you'll know what I'm talking about. Um, so, like, here to get monetized, I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched. And I'm sitting at 854. Thank you guys. So that's an increase of 7 subscribers. Thanks so much, guys. Um, and then 1379 hours watched. So got to get those hours watched. But you know what I did to make that easier for you guys, since I'm trying to ask you guys to help me out and watch more stuff. Um, I did. I took the first step, and I came out here and I made more playlists to help you guys out with that, like best NFTs for 2022, preparing for 2022 crypto playlists. I also have a beginner videos list and an LCX videos. So, I'm doing my part too, especially since I'm reaching out to ask for help there. So definitely check out those videos. If you have questions, I'm always about answering questions. So let me go back and answer this question. It was crystal treasures. Okay. Crystal treasure. Okay, I don't see it crystal treasures. I'm gonna assume you mean crystal kingdom, so I'm gonna look at that because that's the closest one. Crystal kingdoms. Okay, crystal kingdoms. You know my tests. Okay, collect and battle, play to earn. Again with the play to earns. Okay, they got a roadmap here. You know what I do, guys. I'm gonna go over here first. Gonna go check it out on Twitter. Crystal Kingdoms. Okay. So small following so far, just 8,000. So then if we go look at the coins here, or how many, we go look at the price here. That small of a following does worry me. I'm not gonna lie. Um, okay, that's tectonic. What do we do with Crystal Kingdoms? Okay, there it is. You mean can't find any data? Okay, let's just do this. I'm probably having too many things open. Let me close some stuff. Told you guys I'm a software engineer. Like I have this boss computer at my work, so I always have like 85,000 tabs open. I gotta remember when I'm at home, I can't do that with my little laptop. Okay, so let's see here. My computer at work says I'm a programmer. I got like 8 cores on that boy. It's nice. Let's see here. Crystal Kingdoms. I don't know if this is the one you were talking about because you said Crystal Treasures, but since we're looking at it, might as well just follow it on through. Crystal Kingdoms. Okay, while it's loading that, I'm gonna close some more stuff down. hopefully make it a little bit faster. You guys can get other questions ready. I think we can go to like 7:30. Go out 30 more minutes. Well, 7:30 my time. I don't know. What's that? 9:30 Eastern. Uh, okay, so let's see. Okay, all honestly, you can see it's on a downtrend. I'm saying it's gonna based off of what we just saw with the play to earn games, it's probably gonna go down longer more. Um, that's what I'll say. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna go down further from here. Um, that's just been the trend with play to earn games lately. So I'm gonna say this is not financial advice, but based off the latest trend with play to earn games, it's probably gonna go down further from this. Um, that's my thoughts, and I showed you guys a couple examples why I think that. So let's see here. Yeah, happy wife, happy life, right? Let's see. Metal Hero looks to be sitting flat in a moment on the chart. So yeah, maybe Meta Hero. Let me see. I've definitely heard of that one. Let me go check that out. Meta Hero. I definitely heard of that one. Okay, yeah, I was on this for a bit. I was on this for a bit. Okay, so Meta Hero. Okay, it looks to be flat. I was on this for a hot bit. Okay, but see, this is the trend of the whole market. So I can like everything's kind of looking like this, and it's looking to be flat. Um, only thing is, I'm not gonna like. Only thing is, the guy who runs this kind of seems a little shady to me, a little bit. When I looked into his stuff and what people were saying about him, he seemed a little shady to me. But you got to do your own due diligence with this. But where is he at? Some of the stuff I looked into, like it seemed like there were like fake messages that he was posting when this first came out. Where this is at right now, I don't know. Cause I kind of I'm off it, but it does seem like it's at a flat point, and the whole concept does seem like a good concept. I'm just not sure how credible the dude is. And he was putting a whole bunch of messages out. I don't know where he went. He had his stuff on here. Let me see. Okay. Did I follow him? I think I followed him just to make sure. Okay, so this is him. Rob Grin. So, I would encourage you guys to look into this guy. He's the guy who runs those two. So, he seemed to be a little shady. I'm not like that was my research. I'm just saying what I saw. Hope don't sue me, Rob. I'm just I saw some stuff where it seemed to be a little shady, but I got a couple of my people who are following this. Let me see if there anybody. Okay, Boson's following them, so that's good. Gate.io is following them. KuCoin's following them. Oh yeah, this did get listed on KuCoin, didn't it? So that's good. That's a good sign that it is listed on KuCoin and it's listed on Gate.io. Uh, Craybrand, I like his stuff. Um, so those are good signs. Even though this dude seemed a little bit shady to me, it's really good that you got coins like Boson and you got Gate.io and KuCoin following this. and that KuCoin actually listed it. So despite like how I feel about the guy Rob, whatchamacallit, it is really good that it's being listed on this stuff. And you're right, it does seem like it's found a sort of bottom. So um, so it seems like it's something that you can invest in, but honestly, on this one, I'm taking a pass. But it does seem like it's at a flat point, and it's good to see that those guys are following him and following the project. But just from my vibes on the guy, I'm not investing in this. But from what I see from a chart wise, and what I can see from what my people on Twitter are following them, like date and it's listed on KuCoin, I would say um, that kind of mitigates some of the risk there, if that makes sense. So that would be my determination on that. See if we got any more questions. I like Boson as well. I like Boson, man. Let's go into Boson a little bit, and guys, like I said, I gotta. We'll do it for 25 more minutes. So post any other questions in there that you guys have while I'm going over Boson. Let's find Boson here, specifically on Twitter, because what I found with Boson was something that's pretty sweet. They were they had this company that on their portal that did like NFT dress to physical life, because this is what they're about. Here it is right here. Um, Boson is a metaverse marketplace for selling physical products as NFTs. So, order in Boson portal in Decentraland, physical item arrives at your door. And what that physical item was a dress, I believe, through a company called Dress X. Let me see if I can find them. Maybe Dress X is following Boson. Let's go see if they are. Because I thought I added them as soon as I saw that information. If I can't find them this way, we'll like search them up. Okay. Was it Dress X? Yes, it was Dress X. Okay. Follow. Okay, where is it? Okay, for a second there, she looked a little bit like Salma Hayek. I love me some Salma Hayek. The wife knows. If Salma Hayek came calling, we would have to work out something for real. Even at this age, Selma's fine. Let's see here. Trying to see. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Um, okay, they announced their partnership with the Ukrainian whatever, but why don't they tell me that whole thing that they did with Boson? Okay, we might have to go to Google for this. Dress X Boson. Launching Dress X and Boson portal. Private pre-launch view. Okay, this is probably it. Okay. Anyways, they sold the dress in there. This is kind of getting into it. But see, people think that metaverse is so far away, but we already got companies doing this already where they're like, okay, oh, that's a fine dress. I'm gonna buy that. And as you can saw with as you can see with Boson, they've already shipped something to somebody's door. So, bam. So I can't wait till Seek starts doing stuff like this too. They had that concept with H&M. But yeah, let's see what we got here. Riviera Group, I still have dreams about Selma Hayek from Dust to Dawn. Oh, me too, brother. Me too, brother. That and Desperado. She is just, she's just a pretty thing. Let's see her. Oh, Tumo, I didn't know that GameStop had an up and coming metaverse. Let's go check that out on Benzinga Pro. Let me log in. Let that log in right quick. Man, Benzinga Pro, as soon as they get the crypto stuff running on here, this might be the only tools that I use. Like, it's a really good tool for news. Um, and if GameStop has some metaverse stuff going on, it'll tell us for sure. So let's go here. Game. What is GameStop's symbol? GME or something like that. Oh my God, it's moving slowly. Okay, let's get rid of the chat. We don't need that. It should be giving us a tooltip about it. Let me close down some more stuff. We need to say that. We don't need the mail. We don't need StreamYard now. Okay. Okay, there we go. GME. Okay, so go down here and we can look at all the different news things that are going on with GameStop. Well traded, spotted, sold, blah blah blah. IMX tokens after announcing its partnership for its Ethereum NFT. Okay, perfect. This is it. So they announced a deal with the Mutable X. Wow. Okay. On February 3rd, GameStop said it partnered with Ethereum Layer 2 solution, Immutable X, for its new NFT marketplace. Following the news, Immutable X native token rallied by 47% to $4.13 in a 24-hour period. Wow, guys. That's pretty huge. So the move has already been made on IMX. I was going to grab some of that too. It just kept going down. I was going to grab some. But, once things get to like the $2 mark, I get like hesitant to be putting money in it because there's so many things that's so good under $1, right? Um, but wow, that move must have already been shooken out. Like it did it and it's done now. Okay, so it must have made that rise to 420 and dump back out. So see, those are the things that we gotta always like be cognizant of. Sometimes like a news or a catalyst event will push things up right quick. That's why it's always good to kind of take profits. Not financial advice, but as you can see, right, it had a really good set of news and then popped right back down, right? So that's why sometimes when you get these catalyst events and it pops up really quickly, you take profit. And then when it dies back down, you could buy right back in. But, now you got that 47%, right? And for me, what I tend to do is if it goes to some point right here, like really high like this, I'll just take 50% out, right? Because it went up almost 50%. So take out my 50%, and I can buy right back in at this point. But that's something good to know. You can buy Immutable X on Coinbase. So and the way you can double check that is you come down here and it'll tell you right here. You can see all the markets you can buy it in. Um, so Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, FTX, Binance, Gate.io, all of this stuff. And they even get into like yeah, just all of those places you can buy it. So really good for Immutable X. And now you guys can see so much why I like the Benzinga Pro for news, which like once they get all the crypto stuff on here, this will just be a really easy one-stop place for us to get like crypto news real quick. Um, let's see. Is there anything else we need to check here? Loop ring, node. Nope. So it's just Immutable X. Okay. So that's really good news. I like that. Thank you for sharing that. Let's go back here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's really massive. I'm gonna just I don't usually like deal with the coins over $2, but when you see it some like deal like that, what I do is like I'll just like buy like 10 of it and just leave it, let it do whatever because I know it's gonna partner with GameStop and it'll probably even go down like maybe it goes down further than 288, but at least I'm not buying at $4 now, right? So I'm just gonna like maybe get 10, just let it chill, you know. Um, that's not financial advice. That's just what I want to do. Let's see here. Yeah, we had a lot of like now that we're on this kind of this point, and if you guys have any more questions, get it ready. We still got 15 more minutes. There were some big kind of moves here in this whole space, like Sony. They bought a company called Bungie, I believe, and they're gonna help them with their metaverse. Bungie, Bungie, they're the ones who do Halo. So let's see here. Da, 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 da. It's kind of spaced out weird here. Let me see if I can space it better. Okay, there we go. Okay, where is it? With Bungie. Where is it? I don't see it. Okay, there we go. Sony strikes back in gaming wars with acquisition of former Microsoft game developer Bungie. So if we go look at Bungie, we see that they have like, yep, here it is. Halo, Destiny, all of that. So they got Bungie, and then the Microsoft one, they ended up buying what was it? Activision, and Activision has Warcraft. So they're all trying to scoop up things that'll help them out with the metaverse. Okay, they're showing all of these things. We want to really know about the. It's in here somewhere. Okay, but you guys probably already know this, so I don't need to find it down here in all of these things. Um, I think they have it where you can turn off the signals if you want to. But yeah, uh, yeah, I think yeah, press releases. We don't want to see the signals. Where is it? Was it them? I think it was them. It was either them or Apple, right? Which one was it that bought Activision? Okay, maybe if I just go to Activision's thing, I can just find it easier. Let's see. Yep, Microsoft to acquire Activision. Okay, so I and then if we come over here, guys, and we look at this is one of the things I like to do. Not details. Go to Newsfeed, and by the way, you can get Benzinga Pro free for 2 weeks. I think I got an affiliate link in my description if you guys want to use that and help out the channel a little bit. But so Metaverse Newsfeed. Okay. So in here, and you can see like this metaverse land has a lot of liquidity, like all the time. They're just like, I don't know what this thing is that they used to do this, but land sold for 50K, 135K, and like you can go down the ranks and just see it every day. People are just buying that land up for like these exuberant amount of prices, which is why like I'm thinking like coming over here and buying this Pavia land from Cardano. Like I don't know how long you're gonna have to hold on to it because like the sandbox land, it like 6 months ago it was like it was selling for a fourth of what it was selling right now, and then 6 months before that it was selling for a fourth of that. So I don't know how long you have to hold on to this Pavia land. So understand if it's something you're buying right now, um, we are in a bull market. So the bull market of coins might rise faster than the land, but if you have the extra money and you can come in here and just let stuff like marinate and chill for 6 months, a year and a half, it might not be a bad investment. Not financial advice, of course, to come in here and buy some of this Pavia land for 676 ADA. And I've been monitoring this. The lowest this has gone is like somebody had some land on sale here for like 680 ADA, which at this point is about what, $900, a little under nine. Um, so that's something. Um, what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, I wanted to show you this in here somewhere. They have it. Nike hired a director. Okay, Nike is hiring a metaverse director. So imagine, you know, Snoop Dogg's in here with some Nikes on, and then Boson, you know, Boson has them where they can ship you the Nikes that he's wearing. So that's where we're headed, and we're heading there sooner rather than later because Facebook actually already has through Oculus. They already have um, a working metaverse. I can't. Whew, I cannot think. What is it called? It's called like Horizon something. Oculus Metaverse Horizon. It's like Dream Horizons or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Horizon Worlds. Okay, so this is already a working metaverse. It's not quite life yet because everybody looks like a bunch of like CGI little like Muppet babies or whatever, but um I think that's the next part, and I think that's the part that Rose is going to help them with. So if you go look at Rose, um I'm gonna go look at questions too. And since I'm going on this little rant, I'll go to like 7:35, just in case there's more questions. Um, let's if you look at Rose, the owner or yeah, the owner person, um, Dawn Song, her whole like Amazon award was in protecting the public against AI generated fakes, a la deep fakes. So what I think they're gonna do is they're gonna have a whole world full of deep fake like avatars, which will highly help with the realism and maintaining people into that metaverse. But as you can see, MetaQuest, they've already got a working metaverse with this Horizon Worlds. The only thing they have to do now is just make it more realistic, and that's just the next part that's coming. So this ain't no 15 years away, y'all. This is like a year, two, three at most away. Um, so let's go back to the questions. All right, Ruel, thanks again for sharing your insight and knowledge. Good meeting, so to speak, for sure, brother. We'll actively check your content and encourage others as well. Have to get some dinner. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm about to do after this too, man. Peace. Thanks so much. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for coming out. Really appreciate it. FYI, music industry moves. Yeah, that's right. That's right, brother. Yes. Warner Music partners with the Sandbox through Metaverse 2. So, yes, Warner Music has their own plot on Sandbox. So what we're gonna see there is we're gonna see people like actually throwing concerts in the metaverse. That's what's gonna happen next. And then they're gonna be selling freaking NFT music in Sandbox, like through Boson or just through Sandbox. So that's what's gonna happen next. This is that they're gonna be throwing these NFT concerts because that's how artists get most of their money anyways through concerts. But now, since we're dealing with this Rona world, they'll be able to throw concerts in the metaverse with their realish looking avatar, and people from wherever they are in the world can actually log on and be a part of this concert. You know, if they have land in the metaverse or whatever, or maybe they might just charge a fee for you to actually have a character in the metaverse. Um, as opposed to, if you don't have land, it's okay because you got this character, and that fee, whatever that little fee is, gets distributed out to whoever owns land in the metaverse. I can imagine it going some way like that. Like, okay, um, um, if you own land in the Sandbox metaverse, anyone who has a fee and they walk through your virtual land, we just distribute whoever is paying for a character. We just distribute that flat fee to everybody who owns land, and maybe you have to pay for your character like monthly, so that fee gets distributed to everyone who owns land monthly or something like that. Like, see, they need to have me consulting for Sandbox for real. Um, I, hey Sandbox, if you're listening, I'll do some consulting. You can pay me in sand tokens, so it'd be virtually free for you. Sand tokens for me. So um, that's an open invitation, Sandbox. Let's see here. Good night, brother. Have a good one, man. Is really going to be huge. Like people are really missing it. And really what they're getting it prepared for is for our children, like the 20 ish teen-year old children. They're getting them ready for it because they've been doing it with our generation with the Final Fantasies, and finally getting us online with these Worldcraft. They took it to the next step with Fortnite and Minecraft, and then the metaverse is just this next step. Um, there's going to be people that are going to be indoors because of Rona. Like, people are almost like afraid to go out right now. Um, so That just means the metaverse is just going to have more commerce. Sad to say, but that's something we can all definitely kind of profit on. So unfortunately and fortunately to that. So let's see if we can get these bundles up. Because I wanted to see, there was some play to earn company that actually had a plot in Sandbox. Let's see if I can find it. I also can show you guys where Snoop's plot is. So I was just perusing this a couple days ago. And if it actually loads, I can show you where Warner's plot is too. I think this is Warner's plot actually right here. Warner Music. I think that's their plot. It's probably not going to load because it's just too much. Let me see if I can close some more stuff. Possibly we can get it up here. Whew. Everything's freezing, guys. Okay. Perhaps it might not show. Alright. Doesn't look like it's going to show. But let's go back to see if we got any more questions right quick. That guy's the head of Microsoft's blockchain, right? Check out the Twitter post from him. Who's that? I don't want to hold you up from dinner. See if you can put it in the chat. If you can't, just send it to me on Twitter whenever you get a chance. It's my name is at Blackrue on Twitter as well. So if you get a chance, brother, don't want to hold you up from dinner. Let's see here. All right, so I don't see any more questions. So I can just cut it out here. But definitely, guys, come over, like and subscribe if you're watching this. Uh, all right, then just send it to me on Twitter, brother. It's at Blackrue at Blackrue, all one word at Blackrue. That's my Twitter. You can see it right over here. Possibly this thing is like taking forever to load at Blackrue. So you can just you can either DM it to me or just like send me a message. Either way. Um, let's see. What am I looking for? All right. So yeah, guys. We'll pretty much ended here. Let's see. What have you heard of the Super Bowl party with MMAC? I have not heard of that Simple Pursuit. Is this a Super Bowl party in Sandbox? I can see if that's something that's actually happening. I can totally see that happening because they Paris Hilton threw a party supposedly in Sandbox as well on her land that she owns in Sandbox. So right now it might not be a bad idea to jump on that Pavia land. Like eventually they'll probably have some of the same thing, but they're just in their infancy up and running. So um, to spend $1,000 on it and just like hold might not be a bad idea. Not financial advice though. All right, yeah, you know what? Simple Pursuit, come on back. All right, DM me the link. Thanks, Tumo. Simple Pursuit, come on back next week. I'll do a talk back right after the show. Um, no problem, bro, for sure. For sure. Um, come on back, Simple Pursuit next week. I'll do another talk back after my show. Maybe you might be catching this just like on the fly because it's live. I do a show on Benzinga YouTube called the Ruell Report. Also, I have a YouTube channel, of course, that you're watching, darkhorsewatcher.com. Um, um, so just like and subscribe. I'll do another talk back after my show on Benzinga next week at this time, and you can come on over and ask some questions about Super Bowl party or whatnot. Yeah, I think this virtual land is really a big thing. If you guys check out some of my videos, I have some past videos on the best cheap virtual land to buy. Um, I think those things are still valid. So check that out where I have the best cheap virtual land to buy. I'm gonna go grab some dinner as well, guys. So I'll catch you guys later. We'll do this again next week, and feel free to rewatch the video. We had some really nice things about charting in this video here. We had some really nice things about play to earn games, Meta Hero. We did Crystal Kingdoms. We went over Stellar. We went over Seek. We went over a good amount of things here in the video that you guys can just rewatch and see some really nice stuff. We talked about Tectonic. I'm about to go buy me some of that Tectonic. Seems like a really good play. I got into why it was a good play, and whenever you guys ask me a question, I will try to back it up with information and show you guys actual stuff that you can see. I'm not just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, to the moon," or something like that. I don't believe in that. I believe in research, and so do all the other CIC members that I tell you guys about, Underdog Crypto and all of that. Red Dad, Blue Dad, Infon, Acpon. Like I believe in research, so I'm gonna always show you guys something to back up my opinion. Not financial advice, but yeah. Catch me next week, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Love y'all for watching. Thanks so much. Peace.